moves any further. And oh, be careful. Gotta be careful. Jakiro as well, very, very low, as he's been spending a lot of time trying to harass this Nyx Assassin. But the Nyx Assassin, he's a strong one. He's full HP again, just because of his base region, and he does have those 2 mangoes available in case he ever needs to use a spell or 2. And he does have his Impale mana available in a second as well. He can pick up boots very, very soon. Has a Quelling Blade done, so it's fairly easy for him to get more last hits. He's sitting on 12 last hits already, and despite the Weaver getting decent farm, he will continue to harass him. He will continue to be annoying, and at some point when you pick up Arcane Boots, then you can really start causing trouble. Alright, the Jakiro looks like he's a little bit in trouble. Impale will miss, but you know, that was just like the I don't give a damn Impale. I'm gonna kill you anyways. No, that was a little bit of a sad Impale. But either way, they get the kill on the Jakiro. They lost the Magnus. Okay, OD maybe a little bit in trouble. The Slaughter comes in from the side. He already used his Astral. He has 8 seconds cooldown. He will be stunned up. He will be controlled. They have a skew available as well. The Rubik is coming into position. The skew comes out. One more hit from Ben, and that will be a dead OD as Happy Feet will secure themselves the 3rd kill in this game. They do have to go, and that means he can actually go for an instant kill on that Weaver. So he's just waiting for it. He's not wanting to show himself. He gets level 6. He does have his Vendetta available. He goes for the Vendetta instantly. He goes for the Weaver. He wants to get a jump on him. He goes for him, and he gets that kill. Just instantly abusing his level 6, and that is a dead Weaver. That is a big kill to get for Nyx Assassin, as normally the Weavers, like, you know, in this situation, he would be level 6 himself, he would have his time-lapse available, and he would be full HP when you gank him. But this was a situation where he was already down to like 1/3 HP, and he didn't have his ultimate available, so that was just pretty much a free kill. And that gives a lot of gold to the Nyx Assassin. Now we have the Rubik, a little bit in trouble. 2-man Impale comes out. Slaughter does have a Crush available, goes in for the Crush as well. Doesn't hit it onto the Weaver, though. The Weaver will get a kill on the Slaughter. In the meantime, the Slaughter drops down. The Rubik is already dead. The Nyx Assassin gets rolled on. He doesn't have too much mana available. He can go for 1 more Impale if he wants to. Tries to go for the Impale. He needs to hit it, but no, he misses it. Bombax will survive, and that means the Nyx Assassin will die without getting a return kill. He does go for the Spike Carapace. The Astral comes out, and that is going to be the Magnus Trap, being down 130 HP. Will not keep you alive with that Astral hitting you, so Magnus drops down. Nice kill there. A little bit mistimed with the Boulder Smash from the Earth Spirit, but it's definitely very, very difficult to hit it because the skewer gives you so much range to work with. The Darks, in the meantime, in the top lane ends up dropping down as they killed him. They killed him. They killed him. To do his very best at pushing the wave fast enough for the Nyx Assassin's Vendetta to not run out, but now the Vendetta runs out. They try to walk him down. Omnislash comes out. He gets stunned up by the Spike Carapace Nyx Assassin, and that is going to be an Impale securing his death as the Darkseer will drop down. Good kill for the Nyx Assassin to get full steam once again. To get back in it, he will go for the blink first, so not any fancy Echo Save or Rush on this guy. Looks like the Nyx Assassin is going to be rushing towards a blink as well, so they want to just be able to initiate. They're now trying to set up. They go on the Jakiro, they focus him down, they try and work him down. They do get a Spike Carapace done onto the Earth Spirit. He will be controlled for now. The Jakiro will be taken down. Looks like Big on the Slaughter will be the next one to fall, as that is a one. CG.Vaj on that Rubik is coming in. He does have that Astral available. Spike Carapace will stun him up. Astral comes out, and that should be enough to kill the Earth Spirit, as he will indeed. Oh no, still alive for a little while, but a couple more right clicks and that is going to be his death. Him up, stuns up the Earth Spirit. They focus on the Earth Spirit first. Nice Ice Path from the Jakiro, but it's not going to do too much to help that Earth Spirit right now. They go for a wall as well with the Darks, and the Jakiro will be taken down next. They lose 2 ears inside of Clutch Gamers. They get the Juggernaut, they get the Nyx Assassin as well. They're trying to run down the Starter as well. The Iron Shell doing so goddamn much work. Lifted back into the tower range. The Weaver goes in, tries to get a little bit closer to him. He doesn't have his time-lapse available, so he will have to back himself up. Cannot go too greedy, as that was a lot of bursts coming out from the Rubik. Here they come. Oh, so close to get that RP. They get the RP though this time, and that is going to be the Jakiro dropping down. Ben gets a double kill as the Earth Spirit will drop down as well. The Weaver will be able to get himself a little bit further away from here. He just have another Sakuchi available in a second. He will keep himself alive. They have the Sentry Ward available. The Rubik will Sakuchi himself back and forth. Goes for that lift on the Weaver. The Weaver will be killed by Ben. Triple kill on the Magnus as he keeps on getting these kills. Juggernaut goes for a spin in the meantime. Will be a little bit in trouble. Will survive for now, but the OD wants to get that kill. Doesn't get his ultimate off in time as the Juggernaut still survives. Goes for the Astral on the Magnus. Gets stunned up with a Slitherwing Crush, and here comes the Nyx Assassin from the sidelines. Goes for the mana burn. Easy kill. Easy life. OD dies. The Juggernaut will be killed in the meantime by Bombax rotating in with that roll. 2-man Impale comes out for the next assassin. Looks like the Doxy will be a little bit in trouble. Spike Carapace comes out. The Doxy is still going to be in trouble. Mechanism controls him. They need some more damage. And the Mana Burn comes out from the next assassin. Bombax will get the kill on the Rubik in the meantime. This is a massacre, as the Eurospirit might be the next one to fall. But the Iron Shell doing so much work. He will roll forward. The next assassin does finally drop down as the Jakiro finally gets the grab on him. The Weaver comes back alive. And that is going to be Ben's demise as well. As the kills on both sides, just too many kills, too much power. They just keep on happening. Well, that is it. He will have a very difficult time scaling. So him having a blink first, the Magnus using a P, having his blink timing, blink echo timing there, which is probably his strongest moment in this game before he gets a refresh orb. The Juggernaut, I guess he didn't have his Manta just yet there, but he does have the Mantas now. They have 3 blinks, by the way, on the side of Happy Feet. So considering that, I think Clutch Gamers is going to be in an okay position after taking that fight. I mean, they have a Midas on the OD as his Hurricane Pike complete. He's still going to move straight towards that blink BKB. Very, very quickly, the Darkseid has his Mechanism completed, very close to finishing his blink as well. The Weaver just dying in the top lane to the next assassin, a little bit unfortunate, but oh well. He will go for Lincoln Sphere next, so he doesn't have to deal with those single target spells. He has that Desolator completed as well. And in the meantime, Slaughter ends up dropping down here. The Rubik might be the next one to fall. Bombax gets lifted up into the air, gets Fate Bullet in the face. Looks like he might try and get a grab on this Rubik, but the Rubik is so goddamn annoying with that. And that is a dead Magnus. Odie will get the last hit there. The next assassin in the meantime does move into the position. He is in the backlines. He's behind him. The Jakiro tries to go for TP. Does he cancel it? Oh, he cancels it. He's greedy as all hell. He picks up a TP scroll. Will blink himself away. Will try and disengage. They do have a stone kick available if they go for it. Does he try it? No, he does not. I guess no punishment being made in the meantime. Weave in the mid lane, time lapses instantly. Will try and keep himself alive. CG.Armel takes a lot of damage from that Desolator double hit from the Weaver. The Astral comes out in the meantime from the OD, keeping this guy in control. And let's see, can they kill this next? He goes for the Spike Carapace, stuns up the Darkseid, controls him very nicely. Omnislash comes out from the Juggernaut, kills the Weaver. The Weaver drops down, not having a time lapse available this time around. The Juggernaut will go for a spin, will keep himself alive, and now will try and pick up that regen rune. But they keep on going as Armel with that Astral. Oh, he goes for the ultimate, picks off the Rubik. The Rubik is going to be dead. And here comes the Juggernaut, the next one to be taken down. Magnus goes into position, does have his RP available. They try to focus down that Juggernaut, but they're not going to be able to do that. The OD needs to get himself away from here. The Spike Carapace comes out from the next assassin. Self Astral comes out from the OD in the meantime. He does have that Hurricane Pike available to go for the Impale. Just on top, Bombax will kick away the OD, try and keep him alive. Looks like that is going to be happening, but the Mana Burn comes out and kills the OD. The Mana Burn damage is too goddamn real. And that is going to be an RP killing off the Earthspirit as well. They bought back on CG.Armel's Rubik, so they really want to be... Might be alive. He will have to die back here though. And looks like they will not even be able to bring down the Jakiro. The Jakiro still fighting the next assassin. Will get into the Vendetta form. Will move himself away. They do have a Sentry Ward available here though. The Jakiro just sitting still. He's baiting him as all hell. As okay, they go. You need that Midas to be able to work into that Acronym setup properly. Alright, the Juggernaut as well will be able to complete the next item. That is going to be a Blink on the Jug, so just a initiation power. The Rubik, not really anything great on this guy. The Magnus does have a Shadow Blade on top of his Blink Echo. He's moving towards a BKB. Next to Slaughter is having an Urn complete of all things. A little bit interesting item to go for, but it does give you some survivability. In the meantime, Clutch Gamers, Blink is going to be the first item on the Earth, but still needs a little bit more gold before he can complete it though. Oh, the Jakiro. Spin comes out from the Jug. Looks like the Jakiro might be taking down. Mechanism keeps him alive for now. They do have a Surge available in a few seconds as well. The Jakiro might be able to survive this one, but no, one more hit from the Juggernaut will be his death. The next assassin, the Slaughter, in the meantime did get taken down. So Clutch Gamers is still you do at least 500 damage every single mana burn, which is a lot. And that's without considering the spell amplification and whatnot you might have on the next assassin. So it is going to be a lot of damage. The Juggernaut goes in, gets a kill on the Earthspirit. Vacuum Wall comes out from the Darkseid. That's a big one. The Slaughter will be taken down instantly. BKB gets popped. Omnislash comes out by the Juggernaut. He's doing a lot of damage onto that OD. In the meantime, though, the Magnus goes in, tries to get an RP off. Doesn't hit the OD, though. Magnus will be taken down. Nice time lapse by the Weaver as well, keeping himself alive. So that is 3 dead inside of Happy Feet. meantime, he tries to pick up. Oh, he knows they don't have any detection. He goes and he tries to pick it up. Doesn't actually manage to take it. In the meantime, the mana burn comes out. He tries to pop, but the next assassin will be a little bit in trouble here. They will be able to kill him here. That is, well, you know, worth the attempt. He knew they didn't have a sentry ward available. He tried to go for the steal, but in the end, he will not be able to. We'll run back. The Darkseid in the mid lane now as well. Tries to go for vacuum. He saw that the Rubik was roaming around the area, but doesn't quite find him. Alright, now mid lane they go in, they try and get a jump on this Earthbird. The Earthbird will be taken down. They actually hit the Weaver as well, but I don't think they realize that, and they don't want to just take a guess with that RP. That one team is better than the other as the game goes later. If anything, it seems like Happy Feet, they have the better tools to go late game, because despite the Rubik still also being underfarmed, like their position 4 here in general does have a decent amount of farm. The Slaughter, you know, Blink, Earn, Medallion completed, whereas on the side of Clutch Gamers, both the support heroes does not really have that much farm going that way, and they're not playing heroes that gets a lot of farm. The Juggernaut does get picked off now though, and that is going to be Bombax finishing him off, so I guess that is going to be a good way onto that second item on top of his Blink. There's going to be, a little courier available, but either way, goes for the stun, 3-man stun, nicely hit there. He goes for the 3-man silence as well. That could be big, as the Weaver is going to run them down. He tries to get a kill on the Rubik. The Rubik will be run down. Bombax in the meantime gets a little bit too far on his own. Mana burn comes out, but he doesn't have any mana to burn, so that is not going to do anything. In the meantime, Jakiro goes in. Spike Carapace will stun him up. He doesn't quite get the kill on any of these heroes. In the meantime, the Magnus gets chased down by the Darkseid, and the Darkseid will secure the kill on the Magnus. That is 2 big targets dead on the side of Happy Feet. They go for the Rubik as well now. They can't get the catch. They get the Hex on him, and that is going to be him dropping down the next assassin. In the meantime, does try and move himself around. Maybe try and go for something. Mana burns the OD. Just, you know, testing the damage perhaps, but it doesn't really matter. He's surviving. He got a little bit of damage done onto the OD. Might as well. And now he goes back. Shrine is up. Yule Scepter is completed, but at the moment, this is why you want to have your Acronym Scepter. Oh, when the BKB gets popped by DOD instantly, he goes for the Hex on the next assassin. The next assassin goes for Stealth Heals. He might be fine, but looks like he will be taken down. One more hit comes out, and the Spike Carapace is not going to stun him in time. Weaver goes for a time lapse, will be alive as well. Rubik goes for a buyback. They bought back Ben already on that Magnus. They might lose a Melirax here in the mid lane as Clutch Gamers. They are not looking to back themselves up. They have that fresh BKB popped by the Weaver, so as long as the BKB is still up, he will continue taking the racks. The Melirax will be taken down. They will have to give up the Jakiro's life. Looks like they're trying to go back in. The Darkseid went back in. The Weaver gets taken down. They're too greedy, but they might get the Magnus at least. That is a dieback on the Magnus, as the Darkseid still continues to try and fight this. He does have another vacuum available. The Juggernaut goes in, goes for the Anomaly Slash. But the Anomaly Slash bounces on further onto the OD. The OD is going to be in trouble. The OD drops down. Surviving on the Darkseid is not going to be worth it in this way, as the Slaughter is now going to be chasing down the Darkseid, and he should be able to find this kill as well. He will find the kill. Another Urn Charge is available in case of emergency. They get the Darkseid as well. That is going to be a 5-man wipe on the side of Clutch Gamers, as that was a costly disengage. Just a little bit. And let's see the Earth Spirit. Blink on him. Glimmer Cape on top of that, working towards a gem next. And let's see, Happy Feet. They're now smoked up. They're moving down the mid lane. They're trying to find initiation. They go in. They get a jump. They get the kill on the Earth Spirit instantly, and that is going to be one. Let's see if they can find anything more. They're now moving up to the top area. In the meantime, smoke comes out from the side of Clutch Gamers. They go for 4-man smoke. They don't feel like just losing that Earth Spirit is going to be enough to scare them away. They're going to sit on the high ground. They're waiting to see what happens from Happy Feet, if they are moving their way or not. Looks like that is not going to be the case though. They do have sentries available. The next assassin goes for a jump, goes for the Weaver. The Weaver goes for the BKB, will be alive for now. They get a jump, they get a kill on the next assassin. The next assassin does not get that impale off. The OD pops his BKB, but an Omni Slash comes out. He cannot go for the Stealth Astral because of the BKB effect. So the OD will die. RP comes out. Looks like that is going to be a lot of trouble for the side of Clutch Gamers. They lose more heroes. The Weaver and the Jakiro will drop down as well. Buyback from the next assassin, securing that. They win that team fight. The next assassin barely even got into position to do anything that fight, but they already won it. And that is the Magnus Juggernaut combo showing its power. The OD does have a buyback available as well. They bought back the Weaver instantly, and Magnus comes out from the Earth Spirit, but looks like he might be taken down here instantly. Bombax will drop down. That is a dead Earth Spirit. They skewer back the Weaver. The Weaver gets impaled up, and that is a dead Weaver as well as the buyback too late on the OD, as they already lost the Weaver. That this might be the end, as Clutch Gamers delaying the buyback on the OD might have cost them the game, and the OD dropping down so goddamn low. He does have a Shrine Heal available. The next Assassin's think about jumping off them, but he decides that they just want to go for the push 80 seconds before the Weaver's back up. Earthspin and Jakiro is still dead for the next 30 seconds as well. The Darkseid gets Spike Carapace stunned up. Looks like he's going to be the next casualty, dead for 90 seconds. He doesn't have buyback available, so it's OD and the Jakiro in 5 seconds against the world. The tier 3 tower on the bottom lane gets taken down. The Rax in the mid lane is going to be killed by Happy Feet. They will get the bottom side of Rax as well for sure. We'll see the Rubik goes in, goes for lift on that OD. They stun him up, they impale him up, they try to control him further. BKB gets popped. Ben goes in, goes aggressively. He needs one more hit off, just one more hit. That's all he needs, but the OD will survive for now. BKB has been used though. RP's back up in 15 seconds, so they can go for it very, very soon. And looks like they already did the damage. They got 2 sets of racks. They will have to go back because they cannot go for the top set of racks. There's still a tier 2 tower left standing, but it doesn't really matter. They're backing themselves up, but they're looking for another initiation. They want that OD. They need to go for the RP on him. They go for the RP. They get the jump. Omnislash comes out. That's OD dead. GG well played. Gets called as Clutch Gamers. They will admit defeat. OD dead for way too long, and that is going to be game 1 going to the side of Happy Feet. After a long and back and forth game, Happy Feet, they get one team fight, and then they just get another one and another one and another one, and they manage to close out a Clutch Gamers just in one quick swoop. Alright, well, GG well played.